Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing today? Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing today? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing okay? Good. I hope the start of these days, of your work days, and if you have your own business, I hope your beginning of your days have started out well. I don't want to call them weekdays because there's nothing weak about you or there's nothing weak about your days. So we just say the rising of your days. I hope that they have started off great, that everything you put your hands to do have prospered and are bringing you great success. I wanted to come through real quick to talk to you all about some things today. One of the things I wanted to talk about that's been on my mind for the last couple of days is not rehearsing offenses. I've kind of been meditating on that, and I wrote down some things, as some things came to me that I wanted to share with you guys, because I think all of us deal with offenses throughout life, because that's just a part of life. They're going to come, they're going to go. It's nothing that you can do to prevent it from happening, but it's how you handle it is what makes all the difference. So what I want to say to you is offenses will come as long as we live, but we have to make a decision not to rehearse them. Believe it or not, the power lies with you not always responding. And don't get me wrong, some offenses are enough to warrant you to get your get back immediately. But at the end of the day, what you put out is exactly what you're going to get back, whether it's good or bad. If it's mere words or deeds that someone has done just to get under your skin, or and it's not threatened your well-being or your loved ones, then let it go and don't give it your energy. The more you rehearse an offense, the more you're filling up the space with the unwanted seeds, regardless of how you look at it. Even if you are responding in defense that's warranted, it's still a seed that you're planting. And regardless of how it comes or how it goes, when you respond, that's still a seed that you're putting in the ground to bear fruit after itself. Seeds do not lay dormant. They grow. They come back, whether they're good or bad. And I have to keep saying that. Unless it's a matter of your life or the life of someone connected to you, then it's really not that serious. Keep your aura clean and your energy field uncontaminated as best you can. You're hearing this from someone who was quick to pop off. And remember, I can't tell you anything or about anything or give advice on things that I've not yet gone through or have been given revelation of. I was quick to, you that's what you want? Okay, then I'm finna match you. That's what and I pop right on off, and sometimes just pop off without even getting a full picture of what I'm popping off about. That's how I was. But I am grateful to the Most High. He has delivered me from that to a degree. And I have to be transparent and say to a degree, because when it comes to my children or it comes to people that are near and dear to me, and someone offends them in a way to where it causes harm or threatens their well-being, I can't guarantee you what my response is going to be to you in that moment. I can only pray that I'm handle it accordingly, but I don't know. I'm just being transparent and I'm just being real. For your man, I'm sorry y'all, that just took me somewhere else. You have to remember that you're always going to be tried. You're always going to be tested as long as we're in this flesh suit. As long as our spirit, our soul, our consciousness is embodied in this body that is driven by emotions, feelings, things that we hear, we see, we touch, we taste. As long as we're contained in this house that are driven by those sensations, then we're gonna get offended. I realized doing that when I was popping off a lot and rehearsing offenses, it was hurting me more than anything, and it wasn't good conflict resolution. I had to ask the Most High to help me to do things differently so that I wasn't sowing the exact seeds that were sown toward me, because this is super counterproductive. If you gonna sow the same seed as someone else is sowing to you, if it's not good, then you're going to reap that same exact kind of seed that's going to come back to you. It's not going to be one of a positive connotation. It's going to be negative, because it is negative, and it came to you negative and you got back negative. So both negative seeds didn't cancel each other out. It just planted, and it will produce after its own kind. It'll produce, more of the negative seeds. So I'll just, say to you, don't rehearse it. And the way that you rehearse it is you keep going over it in your mind. You keep talking about it. You keep dwelling on it. And it's going to make you stuck. And it's going to keep you stuck. And it's going to have you respond to things and block up your positive energy and your positive aura that can be going toward you doing positive things for yourself and for the seeds that you have in the ground. So you don't want to contaminate those seeds and block them up with negative energy and negative aura, because that is counterproductive and it won't produce a good harvest. So just, wanted to drop that on y'all and tell you, whatever has offended you, if you've gotten offended by something, just don't rehearse it. Just, get to a point where you can let it go, get past it, and keep it moving. Now, you know what I always do? I add balance, because a false balance is an abomination. So I have to add balance. I'm not saying you continuously put up with people who feel that it's okay to abuse their power in your life, or to abuse their reach, or their for lack of better terms, their communication with you. Now, if a person is displaying to you that they're going to always say things or do things to offend you because they feel like they have the right and that it's okay because y'all just cool like that, no, I'm not saying you have to accept that at all. And when a person has shown you who they are and that that's how they're going to be, then you have the right to make the choice not to deal with it at all. Period. Because if they consciously, did that, knowing that that was going to hurt you and offend you, and operate like that for no reason, then that's something that you don't have to be privy to. That's something you don't have to open up yourself to. So I just wanted to add a little bit of balance to that. But just try your best, even in that, if it's done, and if it's done more than once, and you see that I can't rock like this, then just don't. But don't hold the offense over their head that they did. Just say, you know what? I love you, but I got to love you from a distance. I can't rock with you like that no more, because I just can't. Because I can't allow my energy field to be disrupted by that type of behavior or the things that you project toward me, But just in our day-to-day life, if we get offended, if things happen, let's not rehearse it. And I'm telling y'all, just like I'm telling myself, I'm not telling y'all nothing I ain't telling me. Let's not rehearse offenses. It's counterproductive. You don't grow from it. So that's all I got on that, y'all. And until next time, be good to yourselves by not dwelling on the negative and the things that have caused you distress and despair. Let it go. And if you can't, ask the Most High to help you. Trust me, He helped me. I don't dwell on offenses no more. You do something to me, oh well. You showed me your hand, I'm moving on. That's it, that's all. And until we meet again, be good to other people after you be good to yourselves. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.